Hello everyone, it's Lisa here and welcome back to my channel. So today we are working on another house for the Not So Berry Challenge. And if you don't know what the Not So Berry Challenge is, I will put a link to it in the description box, but it's basically just a very fun way to have some nice gameplay in your game in The Sims. And it's a fun way to just try out different things that you normally don't do in the game. And yeah, I will just put a link to it in the description box. I haven't played it myself, but that's mainly just because I don't really do gameplay. I only build. But I heard from a lot of people that it's a very fun challenge, so yeah. And one thing I did here on the channel the past weeks, month, I built micro homes for the Not So Berry Challenge. So for each generation you have a dedicated color, and like for example the first one starts with how's that color called? Mint. Yeah, the first one is mint, and I think then there comes rose and yellow and just different kinds of colors, and we are working on the 7th generation here now, which is the pink one. So as you already maybe see, the wallpaper here is pink, and there's also going to be a lot of pink around the whole house here. So I had a lot of fun doing that actually, and I found some objects that I don't use that much, and I was able to use them here, and yeah, that was very fun. But like I said, you have some rules for the challenge, for like not really rules, but some things which you can do, I would say. And yeah, for the 7th generation, for example, you should have a well-maintained garden. And that point somehow got me to, okay, I kind of want to use some landscaping and just, not landscaping, I always use landscaping. I want to use something like the terrain tool and just have some dimension to the whole garden itself. I don't know. And also I'm not quite sure what it's exactly mean to have a well-maintained garden, if they just mean the normal landscaping here, or if they actually mean your own garden stuff, like where you where you grow your own crops and just like, I don't know, vegetables, herbs, flowers. I don't really know, but I made sure to have some space so that you can have your own garden stuff here. And that's going to be on that little hill in the back there. And there are also some planters in the front of the house. And I had so much fun with doing the whole landscaping here. It's something very different than normal, I would say. Sometimes, like recently, I'm trying to get more into using the whole like terrain tool, because like I'm a little bit afraid of using it, to be honest, because it's quite intimidating. It's quite, like, at least for me, I struggle to use it. So I really want to get better at it, and so I'm using it more. But like one of the biggest issues for me is that you can't really place items on those slopes that good. Like when it's on a hill, it looks weird on the corners, on the, like, you know, it looks weird for me at least, because stuff is like flying in the air and you can't really rotate everything with the tool mod. And like the tool mod is so helpful when it comes to landscaping on hills. And yeah, so basically for me, using the terrain tool without the tool mod is just impossible, because I always end up placing a lot of rocks and flowers and like just landscaping, some kind of foliage and rocks and just all those things I'm placing on top of those hills, so that it doesn't look that weird anymore. And yeah, that's something I always do. So I cover everything up with those rocks from Cottage living, and I think it makes it look nicer. And also we are building in Brindelton Bay here, by the way. If you wondered where this house is or the lot, it's in Brindelton Bay actually, in the more like, it's not really town center vibe. It's like, I don't know how to describe that neighborhood. It's in the upper left corner, I believe. Yeah, it's the upper left corner, if I recall correctly. And it's a 20 by 30 lot. And yeah, I don't know if it's the perfect world for that house here. You can totally just place it in any other world as well, whatever you prefer. I just figured out that I haven't built in Brindelton Bay yet for the challenge, so I thought I will do that. At least I hope I haven't. I hope I'm not like remembering anything like incorrectly now, but I think that's how it is. And yeah, So now I am just like decorating the whole house from the exterior a little bit more, and I try to do something more interesting with those windows there by adding some shelves, and the shelves are from Get Together. Yes, they are from Get Together, and I just sized them up once, like exactly. I sized them down once just to place them where the window box is with those flowers inside, because I didn't like the black on it. I kind of want to have it a different color, and then also above the window I placed them as well. And I just wanted to have some more dimension there and something nice. And because the details is something I love about my builds. I just love to put in as much details as possible, or as many details. Yeah, I'm not a native speaker. If I screw up sometimes, I'm sorry. But so now landscaping is actually almost finished. I'm just adding a bunch of rocks here and there, and then I'm gonna add some lamps as well, so that you have some light. Also, the landscaping on this lot. Not the landscaping, oh my god. Talking. The terrain paint disappeared again. Like, this bug happened to me a couple of times now already, and I am so annoyed by this bug, because it's something which is just, I don't know, like, why? Why does this have to happen? I don't know. It's just like whenever I close my game and then I open up a new world, not a new world, and then I open up the game again, and I went to this lot today just to take some screenshots and did the final touches and playtesting and everything. It just, my whole terrain paint was gone. So if you want to download the build, the terrain paint might be a little bit different, because I redid the landscape, not the landscaping. Why do I keep messing that up? And then I obviously redid the whole terrain paint, because I don't know, but a house without terrain paint is just something, it doesn't feel right for me. So one of the biggest tips I can give you for building, just use terrain paint. It can be quite tricky in the beginning, but just where your plants are, or also the house, or just some furniture, just place a little bit of terrain paint underneath it, and it just looks way nicer. At least that's what I experienced. But we are actually finished with the exterior. I will add I will add a yoga mat somewhere here, because for the 7th generation you also need to master the wellness skill, and I thought would be nice to have a yoga mat there. And I placed one outside, but I think you can just move that around also in your Sims inventory. And I also did place the nail set thing from the wellness, from the spa day, that's how it's called, from the spa day pack in the bathroom, which we got from the update from that pack. From the refresh there, but I'm not sure if it actually changes your wellness skill or if it's just a decorational object. I'm not sure, because I haven't played with that, but so anyways, we are doing the interior now, and I'm starting off with the kitchen, and I'm actually bouncing between those two rooms a little bit back and forth, just because I had some ideas for this room and then for this room, and I was just trying out some stuff, and so those both rooms I'm kind of decorating at the same time. But the kitchen I really like. Somehow the wallpaper behind the kitchen really fits the pink theme, and I also try to include a lot of white in the house here, and also some beige colors, I think it is, just to not make everything totally pink, just to have some kind of variety in it. I hope it's not overwhelming, I hope it's not too much pink, but I also included a little seating area here. And I really wanted to include some kind of desk where your Sims can work at, because they want to be an author. That's also one of the rules. You need to master the writing skill and also complete the best-selling author aspiration. But I didn't really have space for a desk, or at least it wouldn't look that nice. You can totally change up the dining table here for a proper desk, or just maybe the TV here in the bedroom. You can change that up. But for me, I thought, okay, I'm just going to give them this laptop here on the desk, not on the desk, on the dining table, so that they can just work here. And that's what I thought. But like I said, feel free to change that up if you want to have it differently. Yeah, so there is no real proper living room, so I decided to turn the bedroom here into a little living room as well, so that you can watch TV here and just, I don't know, hang out here maybe as well. So you could maybe also place one of those, how are they called again? Those beds which come with tiny living bunk beds? No, it's not a bunk bed. That's something different. Yeah, I forgot the word now. I'm pretty sure I will remember it in a bit, but yeah, those beds you can also place here, which are like a bed and also a sofa. I think that could also be fun in the living room there. Actually, I could have done that, but yeah, okay. Actually, I've never used that bed before. Like I've never used that in any build, I think. I should try that out. I should try to use this bed. I built so many micro homes and I never used that bed. Well, but anyways, we are actually already at the end of the video because we are decorating the bathroom now, which is the last room that we are doing. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. That would really help me out and would be really much appreciated. And also, if you like my content here, you can give me a subscription. You can give me a subscription. No, wait. You can subscribe to the channel. That's what I wanted to say. Yeah, if you want to see more speed builds and Sims related stuff, mostly just about building. Actually, I only build here. And yeah. If you want to download the build, you can do that. My gallery ID is sunnysimsieyt and the tray files are found in the description box. So yeah, thank you so much for watching and I hope I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye!